One of the craziest legal stories you'll ever hear. Introducing George Pickering, whose son was on life support at a hospital after having a stroke.
His son was scheduled to be taken off of life support, but George said that he knew his son wasn't brain dead because he had felt him squeeze his hand.
When hospital staff and his own family members refused to listen to him, he got desperate. George pulled out a firearm and began threatening everyone in the hospital, which led to a several-hour-long standoff with the SWAT team.
Within that time, his son started squeezing his hand on command.
George surrendered and his son eventually made a full recovery. Now, to be clear, there's more to this story than what's usually reported. George admits that he was belligerently drunk during this whole ordeal.
And it appears that the boy's mom had actually consented to him being taken off of life support. And due to privacy laws, the hospital hasn't been able to tell their side of the story.
But as for the law, George was initially charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. In Texas, where this happened, each count carried up to 20 years in prison.
But one count was dropped and the other was reduced, meaning that George actually spent less than a year in jail, even though he, technically speaking, held a hospital hostage with a gun.
This case is a good example of the huge discretion that prosecutors and judges have in the criminal system. Even when a law is broken, punishment can almost always be shaped how they